Hello, YouTube. So, as the title says, a few things to get off my chest. The Coke Bear, Mr. Potato Head, and the Indian lady from Land O'Lakes. First off, the Coke Bear. He got fired from his job because he wasn't white enough. Poor fuck. Poor fuck. Or, no, because he was, I'm sorry, because he was too white. He was too white. He's a polar bear. Polar bears are white. That's the way God made them. I don't know what else to tell you about that. I mean, he's too white. Okay. How about maybe write a letter to Coke and tell them that they ought to use a grizzly bear? Or maybe a black bear. That'd probably work. I mean, I am not racist. I am the furthest thing from racist, but like, it's a bear. It's a bear. Come on. Mr. Potato Head. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Other than somebody had a problem with Mr. Potato Head, and I don't know what the fuck it was. And the Land O'Lakes lady. Because it's offensive to, I guess, people of Native American descent. All right, well, I'm of Native American descent, and there's quite a few other people in this country that are of Native American descent. And none that I've heard seem to have a problem with it. The only problem they seem to have is the fact that you removed her from the packaging. Whatever. I don't really buy Land O'Lakes products all that much. The only thing that I buy that's made from Land O'Lakes is half and half for my coffee, and well, that's because I enjoy the way it tastes. But you know, Gallagher's, who doesn't at the moment have an offensive mascot except for, you know, the quality checked, you know, logo that they have on the side of their cartons. At some point, future date, you know, that might become offensive to somebody, but until it does, well, I'll just buy their shit. Your car's overdue warranty or overextended warranty or whatever the fuck it is. What is with you people? I cannot begin to count the number of times that I've been on night shift trying to sleep during the day, which I can't sleep for shit during the day anyway. And I'm getting phone calls 2 hours, 3 hours after I've settled into a sort of nice, comfortable nap about my car's overextended warranty. Eat a dick. I don't own a car, number one. I own a pickup truck, okay? Number two, if I was really all that concerned about its warranty, I'd fucking call somebody about it. And I would do it at some point when I was, you know, awake. not during the day when I was trying to sleep. Cormorant, I hope I'm saying that right. Cormorant, Minnesota. I don't know. You guys elected a dog as your mayor. From what I understand, evidently, you're not the first to do that, which, looking at American politics today, I really don't blame you guys. I really don't. Evidently, he was the most qualified candidate. Looking at the way, things are going in this country and with the people that we have in Congress, maybe we ought to start electing animals to Congress. Maybe shit would get done. Now on a little bit more of a serious note. The paper mill closing in Roaring Spring. Me and a friend of mine were having a discussion about that the other day. And we were discussing about how that's not only just going to affect, the people that actually work at that mill. There's quite a few other things to consider. Like, well, number one, the trucking companies that service that mill. Like the company that I work for, we do a good bit of business with that mill, and that's a good bit of business that we're going to be losing. Not to mention, like at least two or three other companies. Like there's a Canadian company, I think they're called Flexmore. There's Schneider National. They're going to be losing stuff out of there too. And then another thing to consider is the railroad. Everett Railroad does a good bit of business with Appleton Papers, or Apvion as it's called. I grew up with it called Appleton Papers, but yeah, they're going to be losing a good bit of business there as well, and it just that's going to affect a lot of people, not just the people that are working there. I mean, granted, you have my sympathy over the loss of your jobs, you really do, but it's like that's just one of those things where it's like a bombshell for like the entire area, not just like the immediate area in Roaring Springs, but I mean, because Appleton employed a good many people that like come from like all over the area, not just people living there in Roaring Springs. But that's just one of those things where there's like a shitload of like people and businesses are going to be affected by that. Oh, what else? I want to give a shout out to who I like to refer to as the Sleepwalk Girl. And she has a site on Facebook. It's called Selena's Pookie Boo. And if you're watching this, I just want to say that I am a big fan of your videos. Like that shit is hysterical. And I got to give you credit for, posting that stuff on social media and being able to look at that and laugh at yourself, because that's a quality that not very many people have these days. I mean, granted, when I do dumb shit, I'm the first person to laugh at myself and be like, you dumbass. But I mean, those videos, I guarantee you, they like bring a lot of joy and humor and stuff to people's lives, especially at a time with like when COVID and stuff is going on and the state of affairs in the world and everything else. Like, keep it up, please. Keep it up. I've subscribed to your channel because I do enjoy watching your videos, and I just want to give a shout out to your boyfriend or whatever he is. Um, I understand there's a certain safety factor involved. I mean, he's got to make sure that he's got to keep a close eye on you and stuff and make sure you're not doing anything that like you're going to harm yourself. But I mean, overall, just the humor in those videos are just, you're awesome. Keep it up. So evidently today, this evening, I was informed, which I don't really keep up on a lot of stuff on, say, like Netflix or anything like that, because I don't really watch a whole lot of TV. It's mostly YouTube documentaries and stuff like that. But there's a thing called like 2 sentence horror stories, which evidently I'm gonna have to check out. I've never heard that. But there, I guess, is a horror story called something to the effect of last man on earth, and then there was a knock at the door. How do you know you're the last man on earth? And if you do, who in the fuck is at the door? I'm gonna have to check that shit out. I guess that's just all there is to it. Trucking etiquette. If you are in the left-hand lane and you want to signal a tractor and trailer, or anybody else for that matter, who wants to change lanes from the right lane to the left lane, don't flash your high beams. You're blinding the person. Dim your headlights and then turn them back on. Seriously. Dim your headlights and then turn them back on. That's all. I mean, even though sometimes it might seem like it, we do not go out of our way to be an asshole. Even though sometimes we really should. That's not why we're out there. Well, okay, that's all I have for you this evening. Have a good weekend. Enjoy yourselves. If you decide to, go out and enjoy an adult beverage, be responsible. Have fun. Love you. Bye.